We love hip
Number
hop.
2, Joe Button.
Damn, he's not. I thought he'd be number 1. You know.
Previously, he was number 3, right? And at one point, he was number 1. Like I think when they first started putting out this list, and number 1, DJ Academics.
Jeez. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Right. So, do you guys agree with the top 3? DJ Academics, DJ Vlad, and Joe Button? Like, is they in the right places?
I think so.
Yeah, I would say so. What's interesting though is that so Adam 22 not even on the list.
Listen, last year he was 22, if I'm not mistaken, and they were just like, bada boom boom. I think he has a bad relationship with Complex, 1, and 2, why the fuck would he be on the list? No diss, even though I guess he thinks I'm always dissing him, but why would he be on the list?
Yeah, what hip-hop news did he break in the last 365?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. He had good interviews this year though.
Pure gossip and drama and fighting and bullshit over there.
Yeah, and hold on, name one. Like a memorable No Jumper interview with
a hip hop artist.
With a hip hop artist.
Current.
Yeah,
because he was interviewing
in the last calendar year.
Yeah, because he was interviewed the killer of freaking so and so and all these different people, but a rapper.
It's all West Coast dudes now. I think about it.
Yeah, bro. Like they're not moving the needle like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people tune in to see them fight, and if not, then we're not waiting to. With all due respect, yo, what's Adam gonna say about the Drake freaking Kendrick beef?
I feel like he'd be interviewing other people on this list more so. You know what I'm saying? Like Academics and Vlad.
Yeah.
Trap Lord Ross.
Yeah, they're still a force. Like No Jumper is still a big network, but they're not there to move the needle for hip hop.
Blueface.
Maybe Blueface is on there. That was a big deal.
Big deal, yeah.
Yeah, and Blueface is not even a big deal like that anymore. So what are we really doing?
No, you're right.
So let me ask you guys a question. And we're not going to be able to do 35 because we're in Canada. Can we do a top
5?
Maybe 10 Canadian media list? It's not just podcast.
For hip-hop?
Yes. Because it's hip-hop media.
We love hip-hop, number 1.
Number 1. Yeah, but I think that's just us glazing ourselves, okay? Maybe people might disagree, but I'm not going to say that we're not number 1. Even statistically, I think we're number 1.
Are we talking about in the city specifically?
No, in the country.
I don't know all the ones in the country, you know what I mean? But I would say...
Because this is not in the city. We can't put our city against their whole country. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's Montreal has a pretty big hip-hop podcast out there called Rap Politique, but they really cater more to the French people, right?
Okay, let's talk about individual media figures then, or personalities.
Yeah.
I would say Friday Ricky Dread's definitely top 10 in the country for hip hop. You can include the podcast and us, but specifically you. Let's see who else.
Yeah, let's not do any order.
What's the dirt?
What's the dirt? Definitely. Even though a lot of people don't know low key that he's from here.
Yeah,
and not from here in Toronto, Canada. He's over there in the West Coast. So what's the dirt? Definitely.
ABBA and Preach, but are they even? Is that hip hop journalism?
It's not hip hop.
Nah, but they're just Canadian. Who else we got, boys?
Definitely XQC could be in there.
That's not hip hop.
He just talked to Drake.
But he interviewed Drake.
But that's a one hip hop artist. It's probably the one you want to interview, but
he's as close as proximity to. I know he's more in the streaming world, but I guess you can consider him hip hop. He'll review albums and stuff.
I don't know. I don't consider him a hip hop journalist. You're giving him too much credit. He just sat with Drake one day.
Possible, right? Nardwuar
for sure.
All right, he definitely got to be in there. He's gonna be higher than freaking Friday Ricky Dread.
Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna search. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna search some.
There's those two guys in Montreal who react to videos and stuff like that, and I think they're called NPR. I forget the name of their.
Oh yeah, they're from Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, say word. Yeah, so those guys are definitely up there.
They might be number 1, fam.
Nah, I'd say number 2 after Nardwuar.
Yes. Well, if we were gonna put in Nardwuar in an order, I might have to put him number 2, and then put the Melt Boys as number 1.
That's not hip hop.
What?
They're not hip hop?
Nah.
How are they hip hop?
Those are frat boys to the core.
I try to.
What would make them hip hop?
I don't know, man. They know Drake too.
Okay, I mean,
Okay, I'm sorry.
the list they're
Drake's
giving
barely
me.
even hip hop.
Do you know who Dalton Higgins is?
I do know who he is. He's like a publicist and like a manager, like, but he's more behind the scenes.
Shad, they said, but
Shad could be in there because he had the freaking Netflix show, but and he works on CBC.
yeah. So you
Yes.
could argue that.
So Shad could be Shad is definitely a major hip hop media figure.
But then you might as well put Marlon Palmer for real.
Marlon Palmer definitely has to be in there.
You know?
Marlon is in there. He might be. Marlon is in the top 5
of hip hop journalists in the country.
Not just hip hop media, not just journalists. When you say journalists, we're making it more narrow. Media, period. Because Kai Cenat and friggin' Neon are on that complex list.
So are we maybe we should say urban media then? Because like when you say hip hop journalism, I'm thinking like what you do. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like dissecting things, you're actually bringing information.
Yeah.
That like, people might not know.
Yeah, but that's journalism. Hip hop media is a little bit more encompassing.
It's like they talk about hip hop stuff.
Yeah, we talk about hip hop.
So you're putting extra gravy, or you're putting Marlon Palmer as a radio host?
Marlon as a radio host has a podcaster who also interviews multiple rappers too. You know what I'm saying? Him as just a public figure in the urban hip hop culture, like they're talking for the Raptors and doing all types of stuff. Marlon's a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The whole Toronto slang thing was just like freaking helped to re-elevate him back into YouTube space. So as far as like urban culture, hip hop or whatever, he's definitely would be in the top 10, top 5 for me. For me, in my opinion.
Are you going to put a blog page then? Could you put a blog page?
We can. We could put like Keep Six Solid. I'd put Keep Six Solid in there.
Yeah, he's impactful.
Right?
Yeah.
You might. Six Bus is still like relevant.
Not hip hop. They're like a general page.
Yes, but the thing is, you have to keep it
hip-hop.
Wow, I'm about to say this. Salute to Bram, right? It's not just Six Buzz the page. There's Six Buzz Media. I think there's another which is another Instagram page which posts all the music stuff, right? So that's their gateway to be able to just post music. And then they also are owners or part owners of Torontology. That's a power move that happened last year. So if I was going to put him in like a media ranking, I wouldn't put Six Buzz as the blog page. I would put the owner of Six Buzz, like
with the impact.
Yeah, he's still impactful on the scene. And this is coming from me.
Does he want his name out there?
He has an article.
Okay.
He did an article, I think with a billboard. Yeah. He didn't show his face, but like he's in the article. So like I would put him with that picture from the article in that top 10.
What about Toronto Rap Stars?
Toronto Rap Stars, I think, could definitely be a good contestant because they are showing a gateway to a lot of the different underground artists out here.
Maybe like top 15?
Yes, definitely.
Because I feel like the line starts to blur between like media and like individual influencers. Because like it's like almost by default, let's say someone like top 5 would fall under the category of urban media or an influencer. Because it's just like that's what's being consumed, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put top 5 in there just as like a personality?
No, because he's not consistent enough. Because like you could put him in there if he was like a streamer, and like his stream is the place where he did an interview with this person and that person and this person. Because that's why Neon's in there. It's not just because he streams on his desktop. It's because people go to his stream as a vehicle to promote their music.
Okay, so you wouldn't put Kishka up there?
No, not for this, because people are not using Kishka as a vehicle to promote their projects. So like he's very close, he's very hip hop adjacent, but he's still more in the complete streamer world to me.
Your true captain,
Nah. Like you got, to me, like hip hop has to be still like your thing. Like academics, he's constantly just talking about rap. You know what I'm saying? He does his journalism as well, but his game is talking about rap. He might be at a show. He might be interviewing so-and-so on his podcast or on his stream. So like you're getting bare exclusives through him. Like shit's happening in the hip hop game. That's why I put Marlon in there. Because like you might get like a Olivia Chow interview over there and he's going to ask questions that the man them want to know about.
So how about Zoe?
Zoe could be a good contender. Their podcast is pretty powerful, fam.
Top 10 though?
Maybe top 15.
Top 20?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because I feel like then like we might start making the list too, like because it's not like you and Zoe, for example, that's not that far off of like a clout popularity impact.
Yeah, I'm more lit than her.
Low key,
Respectfully,
IG,
respectfully,
you know,
respectfully.
you know. So it's like, where do you draw
Just
the
the way
line?
you said
And
it.
Trezor is more lit than anyone on
Yeah,
that
no,
show.
Trezor is out of here.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
are we gonna put him up there too? Like that's
Right.
where like it starts to blur. Where
But
it's
for
like,
me, like I don't really
yeah.
consider myself media, you know, like, and I don't definitely not hip hop media because the content that I post is strictly like Caribbean music.
That's
Dancehall.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, if you're looking at Natural, like as a figure, he'd be like the guy who's leading the dance hall scene.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Putting people on to new dance hall tunes and all types of shit. But yeah, I just thought it was like an interesting thought experiment to just see if we could get like a list. Like I said, we're not gonna get 35. You know what I'm saying?
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.